How did you guys feel on A-level results day?
I was kind of sad, to be honest. I wasn't as confident as I was when I got my GCSE results.
See,
I kind of remember.
I did well, but at the time I didn't think I had. I thought I did terribly because I didn't actually get my predicted grades.
I remember on A-level results day, I got 3 A's and I was crying because I needed an A star and 2 A's to get onto medicine.
A-levels, that one was a very different situation. It was literally like, so on results day, you literally check UCAS to see if, you know, your choice.
You need your choices.
I looked at both of them and said, you didn't get to either of the choices. I said, yeah.
No, I was disappointed with my A-level results. Yeah, I was very disappointed. Yeah, I expected better, to be fair. But I'd got into uni, so I think But I got my insurance, so I was still kind of upset.
Even though you got your insurance, do you regret the decision and the pathway you've made to where you are now?
No, definitely not. Everything happens for a reason. I think when I got to Birmingham, I realised that Birmingham was full.
I got 3 A's and a B, but I was predicted A stars, literally 4 A stars. So obviously seeing that and knowing my potential, I was like, oh my gosh, I completely failed and actually cried. And I remember calling my mum and she's like, Yasmin, you got 3 A's and a B. Do you know how people die for those kind of results? And it took some time for me to put it in perspective and realise that I had done well, and getting 4 A stars is slightly unrealistic. I don't know anyone that even got 3 A stars, so yeah, I mean, there probably are.
Good for you.
Yeah. I'm not salty.
Clearly.
But yeah, so it took me, it was a week. I got my results a week before everyone else did because, like I said, I did international A-levels. So I had to wait a week to find out if I'd gone into Birmingham. So that whole week I was just upset. I was like, I'm a failure, I'm gonna have to go to clearing, blah, blah, blah. And then I even emailed the Ghanaian rep for Birmingham. And I was like, I'm so sorry, I'll do anything you want, just I just wanna get, I wanna get into uni. And then on results day, he emailed me back, he's like, oh, I saw your emails, but I wasn't allowed to tell you that you got it, and I don't know why you were I was like, oh, okay.
It's really different. People always say they did really well at GCSE and less well at A-level, but I remember my GCSEs were core subjects, so I didn't really care about it because I didn't love it. It was just, I didn't fail, but it was very I was very nonchalant about it. I was just okay. And when I went to A-level, I was doing subjects I loved and I was so passionate about it and I knew that's exactly what I wanted to do. I would go to all my classes, I was so passionate about what I was doing. And I got all A's. I got into my first choice uni, and that results day was very I was so confident I was gonna get the A's as well because I knew I smashed my exams with it. So so they're very two different things, but it just goes to show as well, whatever you do, you need to make sure that you're very much in love with whatever you're studying. You have to know what you're doing, but you need to make sure you're also enjoying what you're doing in order for you to do it well. But when I was doing maths and English and science and stuff, I wasn't too bothered about. I didn't do as well, but when it got to A-levels and I had the option to pick what I wanted to do, I did really, really well.
Result day for me, I think I didn't get ours was in 6s or 7s, so I wanted a 6 for this one thing and I didn't get it, so I was beating myself up as usual about that. And then it, like you said, I think the whole time till I was actively in uni, I was like, oh my god, you could have done better. It's always the idea you could have done better, and yeah, you could have done better, but at this moment there's nothing you can do. So I feel shorten the period where you are giving yourself so much pain and hustle, and accept that this is what it is. And if you're fortunate to have gotten in, just relax, then you are in university. So work on, my next target is to be better at my university. So results are not everything in life. It's important. My dad always says it's a system, you have to play by the rules and actively get the grades they say you should get, but don't let that define you when you don't.
For the longest time growing up, I had my mind set on doing medicine, being a doctor. I've come from an African background where it was either you're a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. That was all I knew for the longest time. I thought, yeah, that's my life. I'm gonna be a doctor, I'm gonna go to uni, I'm gonna study medicine. And things just didn't happen that way. And because it was all I'd ever known of what I was gonna do, I had it set in stone in my mind. So when it didn't pan out the way I planned, I was so devastated. I remember on A-level results day, I got 3 A's and I was crying because I needed an A star and 2 A's to get onto medicine. And like, when I deep it now, in hindsight, I'm like, so many people would have been so proud of themselves if they got 3 A's. And I was there like devastated and weeping. And in hindsight, I'm just like, that's ridiculous. That's actually so silly. And I don't regret how things have turned out.
I feel like a lot of times we make our grades define us, and obviously it's a system that taught us that your intelligence is based on the results on the paper. And I'll say the first thing is like, don't beat yourself up too much, because obviously unless you're slacking the whole exam period, you've put in your best. So if those are the results, like the first thing, you're allowed to be upset, take time to be upset. But after that, don't beat yourself up, like pick yourself up.
I wasn't too happy with my results, and I'll be very open with that because it's in the past now, and I don't let it define me at all. But the type of person I am, I think on the sixth form in general, like, I don't know why, but pretty much a lot of people were in the same situation where they didn't get their choices. So, you know, I had to be on clearing, other people on the clearing line. But I think one good thing I did is I literally kept a positive vibe the whole day. You know, I was having jokes and stuff like that, where, you know, a lot of people were just upset. So that experience for me that day I had to really reflect on how I performed each day during my A-levels. Did I actually do as much as I should have done? And, you know, in future, hold myself, you know, accountable for that, because you can't just go on making the same mistakes. So yeah, results day was both quite a good learning experience, and yeah, just quite a shock to just kind of let me know, don't just rely on me, or I can't just rely on my, you know, my intellect or whatever. I actually have to sit down, put some discipline, put some work in. And yeah, that was quite realistic. When I saw the results, I just knew that, I just know in myself that obviously that's just not the end of the road for me. I had the option to go back and do the year again, or just go to university, but at that time I just wanted to go to university. Would I change what happened on that day?
Yeah.
The reason why I wouldn't change what happened on that day in terms of the actual results, no, I wouldn't say, because just the experiences that I've had at university, you know, going abroad and just meeting the people I've met, and the teachers that I've had, which have, you know, been a very big influence on what career I took and where I went in terms of that. I'll definitely say that all of that is kind of worth it, and I wouldn't go back and, you know, increase my grades to kind of change and go to a better university. And even in the end, I kind of, you know, picked myself up and got into a career that, you know, I'm quite proud of. So in that respect, no, I wouldn't change my results.
So nuclear engineering, why nuclear engineering?
I actually didn't choose it. So I applied at Birmingham, that was my friend choice. I applied for physics, and at this uni, anyone who applies for physics, they also offer nuclear engineering, because it's quite a new course here. So I checked it out, it looked really cool. They said, okay, well, this is the offer. It's an offer that's slightly lower than physics, because it's a new course, they want to bring people on. And then when I got my results, I actually slipped by 1 grade to get onto physics. So even though they still would have accepted me, when I called up, that was a whole plan on my results day.
So how was results day?
Like, it was good. Like, I got 2 A's and a B, but the the results people, they didn't actually send my right results, because there's something stupid like a spelling error on my name and something like that. So at first I got rejected by Birmingham because they thought I got a D or something like that. And it was wild. So I got my insurance choice and I was like crying because I was going to Birmingham. And I started to beat myself so much up about it that I just didn't even think about what I could do after, until my mentor said, you know, maybe you should call Birmingham, just double check. Like, I was so distraught, I didn't even think to call Birmingham. So I called the admissions board, and they're like, we thought you got a D. And we're like, and I'm like, no, I definitely got 2 A's and a B. And yeah, so if I hadn't done that, because I was so busy beating myself up about the grade, I could have missed that completely. So I'm glad that I had someone to tell me, you know, maybe you should double check. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, so even though I missed physics grade, I still got accepted onto nuclear engineering. I'm so glad, so glad that I did. Now that I see the physics course, I'm just like, yeah, it wouldn't have been for me. I don't think I would have enjoyed it, but I definitely enjoy nuclear engineering now.